That right arm just a little bit to displace, and the other superstar on the other end, that step on the offensive end of the floor. Don't step back, Mr. Wright. You give him just...
As we take a look at the Taco Bell starting lineups, Porzingis with a distinct height advantage. Harden on the move. There's that patented Euro step, and he gets...
This guy has been at the top of the free throw attempts for the last...
James Harden, the NBA's leading scorer, averaging a little over 2. Wilt and MJ. There's that fadeaway by Porzingis. Tucker. Rockets have a 3-on-2, and Harden finishes at the back the other way. Great pocket pass to Covington for the slam, and back the other way. Great pocket pass to Covington. Slice and dice that Mavericks defense. That's not something you want to miss or sleep on, as Harden gets slept.
So James Harden being defended by Dorian Finney-Smith, and the strength probably is...
They switch like they usually do. Tough step back by Luka, and he drains it.
That right arm just a little bit to displace, and the other superstar on the other end, that step...
2% three-point shooter, below the league average. Hardaway!
Curry, the guy Carlisle has raved about him. Oh.
And drew the foul from P.J. Tucker. Russell Westbrook, who has been on...
But what you do have is a wide-open one-on-one. Let me create a lane.
February the 1st. There haven't been many better across the way. You can cheer by using the NBA app as Harden.
9 of the last 10 years. Maxey does a great job closing space, but you've got to be...
James Harden with another step-back 3. Caught all
on the offensive end of the floor. Don't step back, Mr. Wright. You give him just enough.
On the back of his jersey. Whistle and a foul, Jeff Green.
What Jeff Green has given them. You know, in a pick and roll, he can handle it. He can...
Jerseys.
Oh, wow.
And here, I'm going to do one for you. Are you ready?
Yes.
JJ about, because of course we've seen all around these startup games, players choosing to have...
Subsequently converted into actions. What a pass there from Harden.
You have such an international flavor to this team. I asked some of the guys if, like, say they have such an international flavor to this team. I asked some of the guys if, like, say they...
Hardaway from 3, got it! In the ball game in the first quarter. Why not? 23 on Doncic. That's going to be a little bit short, but let's call it a pass.
In this matchup, but look at the size difference. I mean, there's so much scrambling on the defensive end when James is on, so he gets some minutes here. And
Jackson missing the spinner. Marjanovic keeping it alive and gets the putback. Doncic in transition. Coming downhill. Boy, put that big body
on the sidelines, but you're one of the few coaches who is choosing to. Why are you doing that?
I'm just thinking it's a jumper good. While back in Slovenia. Goes quickly there, draws the hit, and
one guy to beat. And just like the two guys on the other side, if he's got one guy to beat, their offense just, they do such a good job with...
You could call them the cornerstones of this Dallas franchise. Moving forward, Trey Burke. Good defense by Tucker. Boban inside and one.
Size mismatch that he presents you. It doesn't matter. Just throw it up to his target hand. So again, Harden off the floor. Here comes Boban.
Finding themselves down by 5 points. Westbrook with the blow-by on Doncic. Got hit in the face here.
How about the crossover?
Out in his native Southern California as Doncic with a turnover. Mavericks with numbers. Burke is feeling it. Vista, Florida. Tucker leads the entire league in corner threes.
Combined in the paint. Nice first pass to Jeff.
Yeah, great point. Luka well defended by Jeff Green, but got the...
So a little ISO post up for him. Ball is kept alive. He sticks around. And
again, great baseline move and bucket of calendar. And a significant day in history. Oh. Westbrook got it.
It is not diminished. Ferocious attack of the rim.
Out with just under 5 minutes to go. Comes the double team on Harden. The corner, House got it.
He manipulates the floor as well as LeBron James, it feels.
Burke might have gotten a piece of that. Hardaway looks cross court and inside. Porzingis
in the half.
First team to 125 wins and one.
Also, PJ Tucker's at the 5. It's an easy square up.
Porzingis off the window. And 4 assists. Over to Burke, who's had his way. I'm not sure Trey Burke was on page 1 of the scouting report. And Antonio Spurs.
You know what?
Boy, somebody needs.
But Mr. Burke, find an open spot. You've got an outstanding passer.
7-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Harden and one on his
direction. So that little twitch, he makes a little move left.
9 points in a first half this season. Luka off the long outlet. Doncic and one.
Let's just keep naming adjectives. The spin move. He causes a lot of strong, skilled, smart.
Westbrook put his head down and blows by.
He's catching on the move, gets his head up immediately, sees one guy. See, that has that little bit of a change of pace, right? Initially off the cross. Just the briefest of hesitation. And look at this touch. I mean, this is
up to Westbrook. Daniel House hit a few threes in the first half. Hits.
LeBron James said at the start of the year they were going to play through Anthony Davis. He made sure that happened.
Doncic stops on the baseline. Great feed and a better block.
Now, this guy goes undrafted out of Tennessee State. He credits
on that block. Harden drives, gets it to way. Russ cross court to House, made his last 3 and drills another. Houston with a 9-0 run snapped by Harden. We said at the top of the show these were 2 of the more prolific. Luka hanging around though. Didn't matter.
Exchange a word or two. See, he puts the ball into the right hand just ever so brief.
Porzingis, the corner 3, got it. Doncic drives and punches it home. No.
Harden's got his 41st 30-point game this season, and again, a little resistance, turn the corner, cross-step McLemore.
Kleba gives it to Burke, and he is still cooking. 2-7 matchup.
Again, paint touch by Luka.
For the Dallas Mavericks. Westbrook had a little one on him. He used the sham god against the Mavericks, the team that
Boy, that's a lot to ask. One-on-one in space. And Russell, you're right. You know, it's
with the layup.
Russell always seems to come up with a snarl on his face.
Burke.
What hiatus. Trey Burke, walk up through.
At Disney's Wide World of Sports. Porzingis with one.
My goodness, then the pretty pass to KP.
Doris Burke, run and gun.
Oh, it was absolutely brilliant. And how about John Lewis?
Yeah. I'm not going to argue with that.
Somewhere
writing, lyrics. Doncic on the blow-by. Rivers, shot clock at 6. Harden with the floater, got it. His first 3 has 5. Harden with the drive. Kleba with the board. Finney-Smith for 3.
So again, yet another.
Gives it up to Tucker. Great ball movement. Westbrook for 3. Yeah, good help by Jeff Green. Harden steps through.
Wow. Well, it's unusual because normally it's a dribble he takes through there, but it looked like you're right. Scoring over the top, and that one you don't finish because of the size of Porzingis with the initial shot challenge.
Harden from deep. Russell Westbrook.
Long. What a pleasure it has been to watch. No whistle, but the dynamic after.
Now with 31. Doncic with a little get back.
Hanging at the rim. Crossover on. Well, we've seen dynamic play from some of the. They were like, okay, somebody make a shot.
Wow, a deep 3.
Put more pressure on him if you can make a 3. You look like you're hard driving to your strong shooting motion.
Harden breaks free, gets the 3 off, fouled! Here's another look.
Wow.
Oh, he fouled him.
You think
purpose? He got the miss and the tip!
One of those simple fundamentals.
tie. After all that discussion, Robert Covington's game. Covington, a tough three, and we're going to go.
No screen, gets a little bit of separation from Robert Covington, who does.
Harden. Bank shot is good. Harden coming back the other way. Got all the way to the basket and finishes.
He's making things happen on the defensive end, and that's leading to this.
And overstate, Doris, his effort at both ends. Harden fouled and one.
So that's the play where Harden felt like he got raked across the arm, goes strong to the. Agreed, Mark. Russell has made so many.
In their athletic setup. Porzingis with a nice cut and feed.
Themselves in option. PJ sort of peeking both ways, loses sight of Kristaps.
Covington finally connects from
The pressure he puts on in transition.
good help by the Rockets, but they leave Porzingis wide open. He can't convert.
He's just trying to make a play. But there's no question there.
Extra room for his shoes.
Got to go quick here. That's going to be an offensive foul.
And PJ
Make this exact kind of play. Gets outside the restricted area, takes it on the. And fouls out of the basketball game. PJ, take the smallest guy on the floor, put a great shot.
goes 1 for 2. The first win of the season. Getting 49 points from James Harden.
We just kept sticking with it. You know, like we said, they're I think the #1 offensive team in this league. Obviously,